Hello everyone, this is Mr. Razia. Welcome to you, Jai Gurudev English Literature. Today guys, I'm here with a new video of British literature, the all important writers and their works. Guys, we often say that in the UGC NET exam, the most of the questions are based on the works and their publications date. So today only and only I have just come with the authors, the important authors, important writers and their works with the publication date which I have got. And I would like to start with a very important age which is known as, which is very famous, age of Chaucer. We know very well that Geoffrey Chaucer was considered Chaucer was a great personality and still he is considered the great figure of British literature. So, we would like to talk about the first of all age of Chaucer, but before that, I would like to inform you that still yet if you have not subscribed my channel, then do like, share, and subscribe with friends. Okay, so first of all, we would like to talk about our first author, the great writer, which that is Geoffrey Chaucer. So, Geoffrey Chaucer, the lifeline was from 1340 to 1400. If we talk about the important works, then Geoffrey Chaucer's work can be divided into three periods. The first one is French period, second one is Italian period, and the third one is English period. So, as you are able to see here, that the first period, that is French period, second one is Italian period, and the third one is English period, as you are able to notice. So if we talk about these all, first of all the French period, there are two works. The first one is Le Roman de la Rouge. Second one is the Book of Duchess. In Italian period, we have the first work, that is Troilus and Cressida, the second House of Fame, and the third one is The Legend of Good Women. And the final we have English period, the most important work, that was the Canterbury Tales. The Canterbury Tales. So here I would like to tell you some important quotations also of some great writers to Geoffrey Chaucer. For example, if we talk about the first John Dryden has spoken that he is the father of English poetry. Second, if we talk about Matthew Arnold, the great critic of the Victorian age, so he has spoken that it is Geoffrey Chaucer with whom the first modern is first modern age came. So this is all about the Geoffrey Chaucer things, works, as I have just mentioned here. And the next, let me erase it. Okay, okay, done. So Geoffrey Chaucer we have completed. Now we will talk about the next author, the next writer of the same age, and we have, that is, just a second. Second, we have the William Langland. So if we talk about William Langland, then we have the lifeline, that is 1325 to 1390. The important works are only one. The most important work is The Vision of William concerning Pierce the Plowman. The Vision of William concerning Pierce the Plowman. The next writer we have John Wycliffe, and John Wycliffe lifeline was from 1324 to 1384. It is very necessary to remember the writer's lifeline also, because many a times it is seen that 4 to 5 writers are given and it is asked that arrange them by their date of birth. So we must remember the dates of the authors, the publications date of the works, so that we can easily solve the questions in our UGC NET exam. So John Wycliffe, as I told you, 1324 to 1384, the actually he's very famous just because of one thing, that he just completed the translation of the Bible into English. Yes, everyone, the first complete translation of the Bible into English was done by John Wycliffe. John Wycliffe. And the important works was of the church and her members, second of servants and lords. If we talk about the second work of servants and lords, it was inspired by peasants revolt. Okay, so this is all about John Wycliffe. Now we are just going to move towards our next author. Let me erase this. Okay, just a second. Let me erase this. Okay, now it is clear. Okay, now just move to the next we have John Mandeville. So John Mandeville, if we talk about the lifeline, was from 1300 to 1372. The important work, that is the most important work of John Mandeville, that is single work, the Travels of Sir John Mandeville, 1356. This is the work of John Mandeville. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the next author, that is John Gower. John Gower, actually, I would like to tell about John Gower that John Gower was the closest friend of Geoffrey Chaucer. Geoffrey Chaucer used to call him Moral Gower also. Yes, everyone, Geoffrey Chaucer used to call him Moral Gower. His lifeline was 1332 1408, 1408. Important works are Miradi Iam, which came in 1376, also known as a Speculum Meditatis. Ox Clematis, second one is Ox Clematis, third one is Confessio Amantis, fourth one In Praise of Face, and the last one is Clinton Ballads. So these are the works of John Gower. Now we would like to move towards our next slide, and our next slide is with Thomas Hockley. So Thomas Hockley, if we talk about the lifeline, that was 1368 to 1426. And the important works are the Mail Regimen, which came in 1406, which is considered a autobiographical work. And second, we have the Letter to Cupid, which came in 1402. The next, the Regiment of Princes, which came 1411 to 1412. So these are the works of Thomas Hockley. And a very famous quotation is there of Thomas Hockley also, that he has considered himself, he has spoken himself, that I am the stupid scholar of the great master. I'm the stupid scholar of the great master. Actually, here he has considered Geoffrey Chaucer as the great master, and he has considered himself as a stupid scholar. So this is very important quotation to remember, because the quotations, often it is seen that in the exams quotations are asked. The next writer we have John Lydgate. John Lydgate, if we talk about the lifeline, that was 1372 1451. And the important works are Regions and Sensuality, which came in 1408. Troy Book, a very important work. This exam, in exam also this question has come about Troy Book, who has written this work. So this is none other than John Lydgate, which came in 1412. The next we have the Serpent of Division, which came in 1422. The next, the Fall of Princes, which came in installment from 1431 to 38. 1431 to 1438. The next, Siege of Thebes, which came in 1420 to 22. The Complaint of the Black Knight, which came in for 1508. The next we have, that is the Temple of Blake Knight. The Temple of Blake night. And the last is the glass, the temple of glass. The temple of glass, actually I just tried to find out, but I did not get the publication date of it, so it's okay. Now we are just going to move towards our next slide. So all of you, these were only 7 important writers according to our uh, UGC NEET preparation. We have to prepare only these important 7 writers and their major works. If it is possible, you will just go for the details of the works also, so that you will have the great preparation for it. And thanks for watching. If you like the video, please like it, share and subscribe my channel, so that you will be updated the next time also with a new video. And happy learning. Just love literature to learn. That's all. Thank you.